Let's bring you details of our stories. We'll start with Labour because it has suspended its planned nationwide protest against the implementation of a 15% value-added tax on electricity consumption above the lifeline threshold. This decision follows official communication from the government to the Labour group about the suspension of the controversial tax. Now, speaking at a news conference here in the Greater Accra region, the Secretary General of the Trades Union Congress, Dr. Yaw Baah, emphasized their commitment to advocating against what he terms unfavorable tax policies. Citi News' Fauzu Masawodi provides further details.
The demand for the withdrawal of the controversial 15% VAT on electricity dates back to January 23, 2024, when Organised Labour issued a 7-day ultimatum to the government following the announcement of the tax in December 2023. Consequently, the group announced a nationwide protest for February 13 after the government failed to meet their demands and will not back down on their decision despite the suspension of the tax.
From today up till on the 12th, all workers must be in red, all offices must be clad in red, and as a signal to government that we are serious about what we meant to do. And if by 12, that is Monday today, government has not heeded, on the 13th, there's going to be a nationwide demonstration in all the 16 regions of the country.
However, at a news conference in Accra on Friday, Organised Labour announced a suspension of its intended demonstration.
The leadership of Organised Labour has received a formal letter from the Ministry of Finance informing us of the new directive to ECG and NEDCO. We will therefore like to inform our members that the planned demonstration scheduled for 13 February 2024 has been suspended until further notice. We thank all our members for the support, the solidarity, and the unity that we have exhibited at the Labour front. I thank you for your attention. Long live Organised Labour Solidarity. Long live Ghana. Long live. What I want to add is that even though we are suspending our action on the 13th, we still have work to do. Because the Act 870 is still there. And therefore, what we need to do is to plan our action to get this law repealed.
For the Industrial and Commercial Workers Union, the directive to suspend the 15% VAT on electricity signifies a win for their fight against its implementation.
It was not too difficult for us to arrive at this decision to suspend our action. I'm saying so because we have been demanding for some action to be taken by government, and our objective has always been to halt the process and to halt the implementation of VAT for electricity consumers. Once we have gotten government to even back down, the issue of semantics, the issue of definition shouldn't be, a defeat, on the part of Organised Labour. So our members should not be disappointed. We should rather be elated that we have gotten this level of, success in our struggle. Government says they are suspended or they have suspended.
Morgan Ayawene, however, added that they will not relent in registering their displeasure if the government reintroduces the tax.
Watch out. We watch around, look beyond our shoulders to see whether government will want to play a smart one and come back to it. Because there is this law at 870, which was passed in 2013. So if they want to ambush us and then play a smart one on us, because our action is on suspension, we can also regroup. For now, I would say that it is a victory. It is a victory in the sense that I do not believe any responsible government would want to play a smart one, come back to it, and say, oh, we are coming back to implement on the basis of Act 870/2013. So we are good to go, we are safe, and we want to thank our members for the massive support
Additionally, Deputy General Secretary for the Teachers and Educational Workers Union of the Trades Union Congress, Charles Kofi Osei, urged the government to avoid introduction of new taxes, citing the recent economic challenges.
Taxation is an indirect tax which actually depletes the disposable income of workers. And when your disposable income is reduced to the barest minimum, what happens is that, nothing goes on. Already there's high dependency ratio. So you can just imagine the problem. It will rather exacerbate the Ghanaian worker's problem the more. And it's difficult. It's difficult. Situation that we find ourselves is not rosy at all. And you and I know. So we can't allow the Ghanaian worker, of which I am a worker, you are also a worker as well, to go in that tangent. It will not be the best.
This decision, according to Organised Labour, is in the interest of its members, but will, however, not hesitate to reconvene should government backtrack on its directive of suspending the 15% VAT on electricity consumption. For Citi News, Fawzuma Saudu, Accra.